Hey, yo, Justin, how you take the little shit off the side of this shit? Like the little stream settings? Nah, bro. Niggas got me on the stream. I'm streaming? This shit is about to be funny as hell. Fuck, I'm streaming for. Advanced settings. Display yeah, I don't want to see that shit. There we go, there we go. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let me tell the hood to come out, man. Tell the hood to tune in. Stream up, tune in, stream up. That's all I gotta say, just tune in. To the hood, man. Tune in, stream up, tune in. All streams is up. Yeah, my stream up, just me and Justin. I'm streaming right now, nigga. I'm streaming, bro, for the hood. Yeah, I need niggas to feel my pain, bro. That's all. That's all. Niggas the underdog. Oh nah, Justin playing Makai. In our conference, yeah. He play Makai, I play Glenn. I gotta stop the run, I win the game. We stop Zeke, we win, man. I know. Yes, nigga was winning player of the week every week. You got something for that though. I put the right shit in my niggas' ears, so I had to play that days. Yeah, that days off. They had to, you feel me? Play that days off. Yeah. I came out the bathroom and heard Mike Tomlin bumping some crazy shit. He was bumping that Fabi. I said, yeah, we lit. Mike Tomlin. Yeah, I came out the bathroom. Mike Tomlin told me, fuck! I said, oh, alright, we lit. Yes, sir. Right now, the stream is up. YouTube name Marquis Ellington, man. Tune in. Tune in. Where this nigga at, man? Where he at, man? Shit. Fuck. This nigga got Nick Bosa. Damn, this nigga got goons. He got them goons on that field, though. I can't even. Ladies and gentlemen, goons on the field. Let me tell the hood my shit stream up. Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Possum Dave win. Still here, still in
Let's get it.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, sir, Justo. Okay.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional
Yeah, we got
round
the
of the NFL
two viewers.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I didn't know my seat was good. Yo, Justo, let me know when you get up 21, bro. I'll pull my time.
It's 7-0 in his game.
I'm already hip. I'm not off my shit.
We out.
First carry for Darius Guice. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play
Niggas
from
running.
scrimmage. Second down.
He running
Anytime you call
OB
inside running play, you just
strike
know
shit.
there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
That's the only play he run, bro.
First
This
play
little
of the
strike
drive goes
cover
the wrong
bullshit.
way. Here's second and 12. Guice.
Oh, we out.
They'll wind up getting Tim back as that sets him up.
Nah, I
for
got
third
something
down.
for him.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
We got
No
something
better
for
way to do
him.
it than to establish the running game early.
Guys not even no fucking superstar.
Guice is a savage.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Yeah, boys, kill me.
To throw.
Oh!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yo, this nigga Baker just tweaked.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not
You seen
negative
that
thoughts
shit,
in his
bro?
head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I
Why-
remember about
why-
him coming out of
oh
school,
my God, why
he's
he
able
just
to wipe
do
things
that?
away pretty easily and move on.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed
No
all
way.
week in practice.
Hey,
Get ready for
yo.
this one. Take the big shot
nigga
right
a
out of the
beat
game.
man.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ain't no way in hell, bro, throwing the ball.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, this nigga's a savage.
Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott.
I wanna know how that nigga caught that shit in the end zone.
2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Oh my God, this nigga running rock.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that
This
continues,
nigga Baker really
a
did
long
something.
afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Minshew, and that's Elliott, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that
Come on, defense. Bimba don't break, fellas.
And we see another
Bimba do not break.
to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Let's go! We got Bimba! We got Bimba!
Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things
She
started.
got a thing with niggas with money.
Bullet good on
She
the
got a
extra
thing with
point.
niggas for money.
It's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. No fuckery. Come on. We gotta hit DeAnthony, boy. We hit DeAnthony, we good.
Oh, he's going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
How fast Robbie Anderson in this game? I need to know.
They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's
Oh my God.
to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Throwing on second and 8. Minshew. And he can't get rid of it.
Somebody said something in my comments. What they say, Bama?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first
What niggas say?
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
I'm having a day.
Here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
I can't even hear you. Hold on. What you say?
And it's taken in at the 9.
Oh.
Good blocking there.
Who said
Nearly
that
sprung
shit?
him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football.
He said I'm playing with pain.
First and
But
10.
he said,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago. And he's got his first here. And it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
we out! We out, Bama! We out of there!
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Geis, 58 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She got that juicy. They beat that man. She got that what? They beat that man.
Got it. 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Recon, 132 fighter. You got tight right there. Shoulder up. Shoulder fire.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
6-6. Pull it high. Slam. Hey! Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throw's going to be incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The comments looking like Bama.
Stay locked in for
I think you got to send Ray the link. He can't.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Minshew.
Let's go!
In a heavy
We out, Bama!
Buda Baker and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
You just got through that, though.
And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. but usually he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He gets this to Davante Adams. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The draw play here, Lewis. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield wants to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh! Come on, man.
Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
How's she going to eat, Bama? How's she going to eat?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
60 Pittsburgh. Rock it. Now.
Minshew throwing on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20.
Some bullshit, man.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Bullshit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Bravo. Back.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken short. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1.
Man.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
He's not going down there hitting.
Let's go now. AT Gator. Go on. Come on, D. Switch. Check 9. Yep. The motion was the motion. Ready.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Go.
They keep on the
Let's go.
Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
What's the clowny his
A
ass?
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And he's going to go
It's over,
down
Bama.
again.
Chris Jones activated.
Chris Jones getting him one. Once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
58 yards?
And I tell you what, he
made
from
that.
58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Look, he's made 58
so
yards.
Good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Walk time, walk time. Tight end run. Three down.
From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got? Chance. Jumper. Point it right. I got it.
Here's Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Justin, you won?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Under 10. 10. Protein spill. Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
5 sacks,
quick,
Ben.
easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Minshew sets to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check it back. 133.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta. Big grip.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go. Ready.
Running with Elliott. And boy, is he
sir.
close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
180. Watch the run.
They'll run with Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf, topper, hit it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson, 49 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Mayfield now from the 50. Man open left side is Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Check 13. Smooth. Mike's 57. 57's right. Come on. King. Under Greystone, travel. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down the defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Read my comments.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff. Geis going right. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Past the 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Extreme, had the stream, had to put that shit up for the hood. So what? Papers.